Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 1, Accounting, Meaning and Objective. Earlier to this, we have done the basic accounting terms, the chapter number 2, in which you come to know about the various terminology that is used in accounting. Meaning of accounting, the difference between accounting, accountancy, and accounts. I make you clear. Now, today we will learn the an important process of accounting. What does it mean? What are its objective, its limitations, why we do accounting, what's the need of accounting, why a user, who are the users of accounting in fact. You will learn so many things about accounting after learning this chapter. Let's start the chapter with the meaning first. First of all, the meaning of accounting should be clear to you. If you remember, I just let you know about the meaning. The meaning means it's a process. Accounting is a process in which identification, recording, classifying, summarizing, and analyzing of the business transaction, which are monetary in terms, to be done to interpret the results thereof. We discussed earlier that whenever any of the partner, whenever any of the entrepreneur invest the money at the end of an accounting period, he wants to know that how much the profit or the loss he has in the business. You just imagine yourself as an entrepreneur. You invest the money somewhere else in any of the project. After a certain period, definitely you want to know that how much are your assets, how much are your liabilities, how much are your gains, all these things. In order to get the answer of all the question about your assets, liability, profitability, financial position, income, expenditure, to know the answer of all these questions, there is only the one answer, that is accounting. So after doing the meaning that we have discussed in our previous videos as well, one of the definition you have to do. Here the three definitions are floating on the screen in front of you. I want to let you know the basic difference between meaning and definition. Meaning means only the words that describe the mean of any of the term. That words can be of yours. That can be words can be taken from the Google. That words can be taken from any of the book. That words can be drawn by you yourself on the basis of the understanding of the concept. But definition are the specific word that is given by the scholar or an institute. What you have to do, whenever you find the question in the paper, define accounting, you have to write the definition like this in the inverted comma. It is to be highlighted that these words are given by some scholar or any author, and the name of that scholar or the institution is also to be written over there. Without the name of the institution or the scholar, definition has no meaning. And keep the definition, write the definition always in the inverted comma. But when you write the meaning, it is as simple as you did up to the 10th standard. Up to 10th standard, you write so many meanings, so many terms are there which meaning you have written. It's as simple as you was doing in the earlier classes. But now when you have to write the definition is something else. That are the words given by the prominent personalities, scholars, or any institution. Whenever we have to define or write the definition, it is to be shown in the inverted comma first, and the name of the institution or the scholar is to be written over there. So one of the definition, but I suggest preferably you should do the second definition, which is very much easy, and that includes each and every meaning, every aspect of accounting. What is it? Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in such a significant manner in the terms of money, transaction, and events. अकाउंटिंग एक ऐसा आर्ट है जो रिकॉर्डिंग करता है, क्लासिफाइंग, समराइजिंग, इस तरीके से उन सब चीजों को जो मनी के टर्म में कन्वर्ट हो सकती हैं, वो सब ट्रांजैक्शंस भी और इवेंट्स भी, which can be in part at least of financial character, that should be a part of financial character, जिसको आप financial term में convert कर सकते हैं, and interpreting the results thereof. This definition is given by American Institute of Certified Public Accounts, given by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. So this definition everybody has to do. You have to write the meaning first, then you have to write one question, what is the need of accounting? It is also carry 1 mark. Then definition of accounting. Please write down, note down these 3 questions in your notebook. What is to be done? As per the marking scheme, you have to prepare the notes of this chapter. What are the questions are to be done? The questions are to be done. Number 1, what do you mean by accounting? Is noted down in your books, notebooks. Question number 1 that you have to do. It carry 1 mark. Second question. Define accounting. It is also carry 1 mark. Third question. Why we need accounting? Carry 1 mark. From 1 mark of point of view, you have to do this question. Let's go for the next. As we define accounting, that it's a complete process. So if it is given to you as a question, that draw the accounting cycle, because in accounting every step is to be taken after the another step, and it make a cyclic form. That's why it is known as accounting cycle. So next question you have to do, draw an accounting cycle. What is this? See, the first step is, it is given over here, transaction. First of all, the identification of transaction. Instead of transaction, when you prepare the accounting cycle, don't write transaction here, write identification of transaction. First of all, the identification of transaction is to be done whether it is in the monetary form or non-monetary form. If it is in the monetary form, then it is to be recorded, and it is recorded in journal. So journal is to be prepared after identification of the transaction. And transaction, this is used for first of all, you have to write here identification of transaction. Okay, you have to write identification of transaction. After that, in journal, what is to be done? Recording. After that, in ledger, classification. In trial balance, summary is to be prepared or summarizing. And in financial statements, analyzing is to be. So in this way, we have to prepare an accounting cycle in which first of all the transactions are to be identified. After the identification of transaction, whether it is in monetary terms or non-monetary terms, it is to be recorded in journal. Journal is also known as the books of original entry. What is the journal known? Journal is known as the books of original entry because the entries are first of all is to be recorded from the original data in the journal only. See, you can see here a box is also given to you. The books of the original entry, these are cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sale return, bills received, bills payable book, and journal prop. See, if there is a small scale business, then all the transaction can be recorded in journal very easily. But when there is a large scale business, then it is not possible to record all the transaction in the journal. So what is to be done in order to prepare the books of original entry? All these 8 books are to be prepared first of all. Like the cash book is there. In the cash book, all the cash transactions are to be recorded. In the purchase book, all the credit purchase of goods is to be recorded. Please note it down. In the cash book, all the cash transactions are to be recorded. And in the purchase book, the credit purchase of goods only, not any furniture or anything. Credit purchase of goods is to be recorded in the purchase book. Then credit sale of goods is to be recorded in the sales book. Purchase return book, credit purchase returns are to be recorded in the credit purchase book. Credit sales returns are to be recorded in the credit sale return. Bills receivable. If you remember in the basic accounting term, I let you know the trade receivable and trade payable. Bills receivable is also a part of the trade receivable. So bills receivable book in which all the BR entry of all the BR is to be made. All the BR means the bills receivable, and all the entries related to the bills payable is to be recorded in the bills payable book. Journal proper, whatever the rest of the entries are left, whatever the rest of the transaction. That is like, for example, bad debts, depreciation, etc. These kind of transactions which are left over there, which is not recorded whether in the cash book, in purchase book, in sales book, anywhere else, then it is recorded in the journal proper. So let's recall from where we started. The accounting cycle is started from the identification of transaction. Then the transaction are to be recorded in journal. Journal is known as the books of original entry. Also, in the small scale business where the transactions are very less in number, the only journal can be prepared. But the business organization which are very large in size, in those organization, the books of original entries are to be prepared by preparing these 8 books: cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sale return book, bills receivable book, bills payable book, and journal profit. I explained you each and every book that why it is to be prepared and which transaction is to be recorded and how it is to be prepared. We will learn it in the upcoming chapter. After recording the transaction, it is to be classified in the ledger. It is to be classified in the ledger. After preparing ledger, summary of these ledger account balances is to be prepared in the trial balance. After preparing the summary, with the help of this summary, analysis is to be done by preparing the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Trading and profit and loss account gives us the information about the profitability of the business, while the balance sheet gives us the financial position of a business. So when we come to know that what is the profitability and financial position, the motive of doing, the need of doing accounting is to be fulfilled. So in this way, this process of accounting cycle is to be completed. So one of the question you people has to note it down in your notebooks. That is also very important from examination point of view and the conceptual point of view. That is your draw an accounting cycle. The next question is question number 4. Draw an and explain an accounting very 4 that you have to. Next is, if I talk about the different parts of accounting cycle as well as the features. Now I'm going to explain the accounting cycle. Or we can say it is features of accounting. So what are the features of accounting and accounting cycle? The number 1, accounting is an art accounting is an art as well as science. We know very well that accounting science is a systematic body of knowledge in which the principles are to be applied and it is universally applicable. That is science. Art is your personalized skills. Now, in accounting, what to do? In accounting, also, we have to follow some rules and the accounting laws, the principles that are defined by ICAI, means the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. They have given and summed up, there are various standards, principles, techniques, methods, concepts. We have to follow all those rules, we have to follow all those laws while preparing the accounts or while doing the accounting. And moreover, it's depend on your personal skills as well as knowledge that how creative you use those laws and apply those laws in such a creative manner. That is your personalized skills, that how easy you can maintain the data, how presentable you can maintain the data. That is an art. So in other words, we can say that accounting fulfill both of the feature, that is of science as well as art. So we can say the accounting is also science as well as art. The second feature of accounting is that is recording of financial transaction. It is recording of financial transaction only. Again and again, I told you when we do the identification of transaction, only those transactions are to be recorded in the books of account which are monetary in terms, means which can be converted into cash or monetary value. Only those transactions are to be recorded in the books of accounts. The transaction which cannot be measured, which cannot be converted into monetary value, those are not recorded in the books of accounts, whether it affects so much on the business organization. Like for example, a strike take place in the business, but strike don't have any valuation. So it cannot be recorded in the books of account. There is an employee who is very much dishonest in your firm, in your business organization, and you know so well, but his dishonesty, due to his dishonesty, your firm is suffering a lot. But that cannot be evaluated. But if you purchase the goods of 1 lakh, that can be evaluated. That can be converted into money. If you purchase furniture, that can be converted into money. So all those transactions which can be converted into the value of money or which can convert or express in the monetary terms, those transactions can be recorded in the books of accounts only. Otherwise, the transaction which cannot be convert into monetary value, that is not recorded in the business transaction. Next thing that is very important, recording in terms of money. The third point is recording in terms of money. Always keep in your mind only the terms of the money is to be recorded. Like, say for an example, you just have the furniture in your business, that is your 10 chairs, 5 tables, 2 fans. This is the furniture of your business. How you deal it with in accounting, while prepare the accounts, you will not write 2 table, 2 chairs or whatever it is. You will write the value of that furniture. Like the 10 chair cost rupees 1000. So you write chairs rupee 1000. Tables are of rupees 3000. You write tables rupees 3000. Fan are of rupees 2000. You write fans 2000. In this way, suppose there is a stock of 110 is lying in your business. Then when you write the value of the stock in your balance sheet, you write stock not 110. You will write the value of the 110. Suppose the value of the 110 is rupees 1 lakh. You'll write stock 1 lakh rupees. So it is recorded in the terms of money. It will not be recorded in the terms of quantity. Please keep in your mind, quantity is not be mentioned over there. Whatever the value of land, building, machinery, debtors, stock, whatever the value, creditors, bills payable, bills receivable, capital, drawings, whatever the value of that amount, that transaction or that item, that is to be recorded. The monetary value is to be recorded, quantity is not to be recorded. Please keep in your mind. Next is, the next feature is classifying the terms. First is related to, we have done recording. We know that recording is to be done in the journal and it is recorded only the financial transaction, and in the terms of money it is to be recorded. After that, classifying. Classifying we know very well. In the classifying, the separate ledgers account are to be prepared. Of every transaction that you have recorded in the books of accounts, the recording is to be done in original books of original entry, and after that it is to be classifying in the ledger, means separate account of every item is to be recorded. Separate accounts of be maintained. After doing classification, summarizing is to be done. Summarizing. If I talk about the summarizing, if we talk about the summarizing, in summarizing the summary of balances of all the ledger account is to be prepared. That is your summary. That is your trial balance. After preparing the summary, analysis and interpretation of result. Analyzing and interpretation of results is to be done. In the interpretation of results and analyzing, we just come to know about the financial statements. And financial statements are the trading and profit and loss account. Financial statements are to be prepared. And in these financial statements, you just come to know about the profitability, and financial position of the business. So in this way, by doing all these activities, it is to be done. The seventh and the last feature is communicating. That is very important. That is communication or communicating. It is the same thing. Communicating means whatever the information that is collected, that all the accounting attributes communicate to the interested users. So in this way, all these features as well as the explanation of the accounting cycle is to be done. This is all about for the day. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask your query. Let's have a query session now.